have my pan and a bowl, some light corn syrup, and the secret ingredient here, which is ground freeze-dried berries. They have this amazing natural color. Typically, you might find freeze-dried berries in the snack aisle near the nuts. So first I'm going to mix up my coating, which will be used to prepare my pan. I'll grab some powdered sugar, some cornstarch, and some of my raspberry powder. You can use any berry here, but I love that the sourness from the raspberries will be a great match to the sweetness of the marshmallows. I'll mix this to combine. Now in my pan, I'm going to spray it with some cooking spray. This will help the coating stick, and I'll coat it evenly with my dry mixture. I'm only going to use about half of it now, and then I'll tap out any excess, because we're going to use the rest of this later. I'm going to tap this back into my bowl. This process is a little messy. Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm making a huge mess. Okay. In my saucepan, I'll add some sugar, light corn syrup, which always likes to stick to the measuring cup, so I have my baby rubber spatula here to help get that out. And some water. And a little bit of salt. And I'll just mix this to combine. Then I'm going to turn my heat on and heat this mixture until the thermometer reaches 240 degrees Fahrenheit. I've clipped my pan with a candy thermometer, which is a really important tool for making marshmallows, but it's the type of thing that you can just pick up at a craft store. And now we wait. This is the calm before the storm, because the sugar mixture will take a few minutes to heat up, but once it does heat up, it's like go, 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 because if you wait around during that time, your marshmallow mixture is going to firm up and it's going to get weird. So while that's going, I'll combine the rest of my mixture into my mixer, half a cup of water, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 2 packets of unflavored gelatin, the magic ingredient, sprinkled over the top. And you'll see it'll start to firm up, but it'll loosen once I start to mix it up. Let's check on the sugar mixture. I'm always really tempted to crank my heat up to high for the sugar mixture because I get impatient waiting for it to get to 240, but don't do it. We want to save the burnt marshmallow for the bonfire. I'm so excited for my mom to get here. We always have the best time in the kitchen. Everything that I learned in the kitchen, I learned by talking to my mom. So I'm really excited to see what tidbits she has for me today. The last few degrees are always the longest, it seems like. Come on. Okay, it's almost there. Okay, it's showtime. And with my mixer on, I'll drizzle in my sugar mixture. Slow and steady wins the race. So now, over the course of the next 7 to 10 minutes, I'm going to gradually increase the speed to high. It'll look very liquidy at first, but eventually as the mixture cools and gets more air beaten into it, it'll get light and fluffy. Okay. It's looking great. It's lukewarm, pale, and super fluffy. Now at this point, I'm working pretty quickly so that I can scrape my mixture into my pan before it firms up. I love marshmallow fluff. Gorgeous. Using my offset spatula, I'll smooth out the top, make a sweet, delicious cloud. Okay. Lastly, I'll just sprinkle some of my raspberry mixture over the top. And I want to keep some raspberry coating left over to coat the sides of my marshmallows once I cut them. Looking good. So these are going to set at room temperature for about an hour until they're firm. And then I'll cut them up, dust them a little bit more, and it'll be perfect for when my mom arrives. My marshmallow loaf has set, it is firm, and I'm ready to cut them into squares. I'll loosen the sides here with the small offset, and I'll turn it onto my cutting board. I'm gonna grab my spray to grease my knife so that the marshmallows don't stick. And I'll cut these into squares. Oh my gosh, I love that contrast of the pink and the white. They're so fluffy and jiggly and cute. Marshmallows have the best personality. I'm gonna dust the sides of these, so I'll grab my sieve again. And I can also dip into any excess dust that's hanging out on my cutting board here. Coming up, I make some charred sweet corn